Hey, welcome to Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're outside. It's a beautiful day, and the wind isn't blowing. Mark that date down. So, hey, today we're going to be making carne asada tacos with an avocado cream. So, I love making tacos. I could eat tacos, I think, probably every day, whether it be chicken or whatever. But we're going to be doing tacos carne asada. The meat that we're going to use, a lot of times I look for skirt steak, but if I can't find good skirt steak, I know I can always find some shaved ribeye. So you can't beat ribeye steak. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to, first of all, we're going to do our marinade. So the first thing that we want to do for our marinade is I want to get some cilantro and get it going. We're just going to mix this marinade and then we'll put our meat into it and kind of go from there. So I'm just going to grab a handful of cilantro. You can use less cilantro if you want or more cilantro. It's pretty much up to you. So I'm going to get another knife here. Okay, so we're just going to rough cut this. Just about like so. Okay, pretty simple. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. All right, the next thing that we need is we will cut up. I'm going to use just a little bit of a jalapeno to put in there. And we're going to go ahead and kind of get rid of some of the seeds parts. Now I should have my gloves on because I'll probably scratch my face when I'm done here. And I'll wonder why it's burning. Okay. Just about like so. Okay. Go ahead and put that in there. All right, next we're gonna want 2 limes. We want juice from 2 limes. Next we're gonna do some, got my cheat sheet over here. We're gonna mince some garlic, and I don't have my garlic on my table, but I'm gonna get it real quick. So what I'm just gonna do is just loosen up the fibers in these limes here. Then we'll just cut them in half. Garlic. All right. If you had a microplaner too, which I don't have one on me, which I didn't bring, so that's okay. You could even do some lime zest. And bigger limes would help because they'd be easier to squeeze. Okay. Like so. Okay. You know what? We're going to cut one more up just because those are so little. There we go. Okay, so we got our lime zest. Get it down. All right, next, my garlic that came flying in off screen. We want about 3 cloves of it. So depending on how big these are and how many I drop. All right, so what I'm going to do is just kind of give them a smash. Get some of that skin off of there. Like so. We'll grab our mincer here. There we go. One more. Okay. Just like so. All right, next we're gonna kind of get to the our seasons and spices and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I know I'm gonna need about a tablespoon of cumin. So I got my little trusty measure here. A whole tablespoon. Seems like a lot, but okay. But we like cumin. And then we're gonna shoot for about a half a cup of, not a half a cup, we're gonna use about a half a cup of some kind of oil. You can use like avocado oil. You can use just any kind. I'm just gonna use olive oil. And we want a half a cup of it. Okay. And we're going to use some soy sauce. I got to cheat and find 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So 1, 2. Okay. So there's our soy sauce. We've got our lime. Next of all, I need to find, there we go. We're gonna add a little brown sugar. We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So that'll kind of bring in some of that sweetness. And I'm just gonna kind of guess on this, about like so. Right there, and then a little kosher salt, but we don't need to add too much salt just because I'm gonna go about a teaspoon because we got the soy sauce in there. So there's our kosher, and then we're gonna do about the same in black pepper. There we go. Then we're gonna mix this all up real good. Here, I'll give you a peek over here. And if you think you need to add some more olive oil, you can. It's just a marinade, so it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our skirt steak, or not our skirt steak, but our ribeye. And this is just really thinly shaved ribeye, so we're gonna let it soak, but then when we put it on, it doesn't take long to cook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of lay it in here piece by piece, because if we put it all in there at once, it'll like coat the outside edges and that's it. I kind of folded it funny. Okay. We're just gonna mix that all up in there real good. And then I'm gonna grab me a paper towel since I made a mess of myself. We're gonna put that in a plastic bag, and we're gonna put this in the refrigerator. We're gonna let it sit for, you can let it sit for an hour, 2 hours. I mean, ideally, at least 3 or 4. I think you'll soak up more of that flavor that way. So we're gonna take this, put this in the fridge. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna start our avocado cream sauce and some pico de gallo to go on there, so don't go away.
The team at Homestead Assisted Living is a proud supporter of the Hayes community. Located just west of the Sternberg Natural History Museum, Homestead is a warm and welcoming community where residents receive compassionate care from licensed professionals. If you're curious about senior living options for yourself or a loved one, make Homestead your first call. Our kind and courteous staff would love to show you around and answer any questions you may have. Call us today to schedule a tour of Homestead or visit us online at homesteadofhayes.com.
Hey, welcome back to Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're making carne asada tacos with an avocado cream sauce and pico de gallo. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and make our avocado cream, and it's super simple. We're just gonna take an avocado. We're going to get rid of our pit. It was easy. And I'm just gonna get a knife here. We're just gonna kind of help start the process. I like to just slice it up a little bit. Okay, one more. And you could probably get by with one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 because the avocados are kind of weeny looking. So, especially that one. I'll be darned, that knife must be really sharp because I cut the pit in half. Now I gotta get it out without like taking the finger off on camera. So, okay. I've never done that before. All right, so we're gonna do the same here. This one's not quite as, that other one was pretty soft. This one's not as soft. Seems like you got to buy these and let them sit in your fridge for about a week or so before you can use them. So, all right, so I'm going to just take a spoon and I'm going to scoop this stuff out. And we're just using like a little blender, simple. Okay. Yeah, that one's not near as good. Okay, so there's our avocado. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna use a little bit of a lime, get some lime juice in there. We got a lot of lime going on this. We got some in our marinade and now some in our cream sauce here. Okay, we got that. Next thing I'm gonna do is put some sour cream in there. And I'm gonna shoot for like half a cup. Yeah. I bet you this is about a cup. So we're gonna go about like so. Okay. Then I'm also going to put 1 clove of garlic in there. And since I don't have my mincer, I'm just going to cut it up. Good thing is we're throwing it in the blender, so we should be good to go. Just like so. All right, I'm gonna put just a little bit of water in to help this. You could use milk or cream if you wanted to too. So we're gonna screw this on. So we might need a little more water. It's nice and pretty green. All right, let's try this one more time. Okay. Let's give that, oh, that looks pretty good. Kind of, tell you what, we'll be nice about it. I'll use a spoon. Ha 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 ha. That is really pretty good. So, you know what we could do if we wanted to? We're gonna add just a little bit of kosher salt and a little bit of pepper. Okay. And we'll give her another turn. All right, we're good to go there. Okay, so we've got our avocado cream sauce done. The next thing we want to do is we just want to do a quick pico de gallo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these onions and I'm going to give it a real quick fine mince. I'm just using a white onion. I guess you could use about whatever kind you wanted. So get rid of our skins here. Okay. Okay. There's our onion. Don't want too much in there. And then we're going to do about 4 of these tomatoes. And I'm going to use my serrated knife for this one. And we're just going to dice these up small as we can. Okay, one more. Tell you what, so you don't have to sit here and just watch me cut. We're gonna go ahead and finish cutting up our tomatoes. When we come back, we're gonna add our last bit of cilantro to our pico de gallo, and we'll throw our steak on the grill, so don't go away.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers and Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
At United Way of Ellis County, we believe education spans from cradle to career. It is through programs such as youth mentoring, parenting education, and financial literacy that we encourage the importance of education as a cornerstone for success. Access to education allows for higher earning potential and a more engaged community. The path to success begins early, and at United Way, we fight for the community's health, education, financial stability, and most importantly, you. Anyone can make a difference. Join our fight towards a better community today.
Hey, welcome back to Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're outside and we're making tacos carne asada. Right now, I'm doing the pico de gallo to go on our tacos, and I already got our avocado cream, I should say. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of scooping out the seeds out of this jalapeno, because you gotta have just a little bit of jalapeno in your pico de gallo. So, I should be using this knife. We're gonna mince it up pretty good. That way when you're eating along, you kind of take a bite, you get one of these and it's got a little kick to it. Okay, we're gonna put that in our pico. And then last but not least, we got some cilantro. We're gonna cut this up a little thinner. Okay. Nope. Just like that. Give this a mix. I needed a bigger bowl because I'm spilling. That's okay. So, that's when you take the cutting board and you clean it all off in your dish. So, all right, so we've got our pico, we've got our, avocado cream, and here's our steak. Now our steak has been in the fridge for about 3 hours. You could go 3-4 hours. You could do it the morning, cook it that night, or the night before, cook it the next, whatever. So it's been soaking in our sauce that we made up. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit this on the grill. And the bad thing about it is it's really thin. That's not the bad thing, that's a good thing. But the bad thing is it's really thin. So you kind of gotta be careful when you put it on there, because you don't want it to fall through and lose any of this good stuff. Tell you what, I'm gonna finish putting this on the grill. We're gonna take another break, and when we come back, we're gonna eat. So don't go away.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers and Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
It's a fact. We use our internet more than ever before, with many of us spending 7 hours a day online and houses having more than 10 devices connected. With all that, you need more speed. So it's no wonder that more people choose Nex-Tech. Switch to Nex-Tech Internet and get your first 3 months free. Already a customer? Get a faster speed for your current price. Get more speed, more consistently for all your devices at nextech.com.
Hey, welcome to Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're making tacos carne asada, and we're finally ready to try them. So we've got our steak on the grill, we've got our pico de gallo we made, just simple tomato, onion, cilantro, a little bit of jalapeno, and our avocado cream, which is awesome. Got some queso fresco cheese, and our steak is on the grill. I went ahead and threw some tortillas on there to get them warmed up. Let's take them off. Just like that, that's perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab some steak right off of the grill. Okay, and the good thing is you don't really have to cut it up or anything. It's kind of in strips. If you want to, you can. So we've got our steak. I'm gonna take my avocado cream sauce. Avocado cream. There we go. So I'm gonna take it, put a little bit down, like so. We're gonna take a little bit of our pico. Just like that. And then a little bit of our queso fresco cheese. Just like that. There we go. Tacos, carne asada, tacos with avocado cream. That's pretty good. We're gonna try it. Yeah, I could eat that a lot. Really good. You can really taste the brown sugar and that marinade sauce that we made. So really good. Try this at home. Check us out on YouTube, all the social media websites, and make sure you join us again here on Backyard Grilling.